Top 5 Best Soundbars of 2022. Today we will review top 5 best soundbars. Finding the best soundbar can be a complicated process. There's a huge range of options, with lots of spec differences, at all kinds of prices. So we're here to help whittle it down to just the most worthwhile options, no matter whether you want to create the ultimate home theater system of your dreams, or you simply want an affordable way to improve the sound of your TV and make speech more clear. For more information about these products, check out the link in the description below with the updated price. Like the video, comment, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Let's get started. 1. Sonos Arc. Sonos has managed to cram an entire surround sound solution into its Arc soundbar. It isn't cheap, but if you're already a fan of Sonos, then we think you're going to love the way this soundbar delivers really impressive surround sound. The Sonos Arc draws on Dolby's latest True HD and Dolby Digital Plus sound codecs to deliver the best quality lossless audio found on cutting-edge Blu-ray discs and some of the leading streaming services. It then enhances the 3D soundscape using Dolby Atmos object tracks to bounce certain sounds off the walls around you so they feel like they're coming at you from all angles. We thought the effect was pretty convincing in our tests, and while it's not as immersive as overhead speakers mounted on your ceiling, it's a lot easier to install. We also liked the simple setup, which involved just a couple of steps on the smartphone app, and as you'd expect, it's easy to hook it up to other Sonos speakers. The minimalist cable connections and all-in-one system construction add to this no-fuss feeling and streamlined aesthetic, making it the best Dolby Atmos soundbar you can buy in 2022. Specifications. Dimensions: 1141.7 by 87 by 115.7 mm. Speaker configuration: 5.0.2. Claimed audio power, not applicable. Connections: HDMI input, ARC, optical digital audio to HDMI converter, Bluetooth, Ethernet port, 802.11b, G Wi-Fi, Apple AirPlay 2, IR receiver. 2. Sony HT-G700. We think the Sony HT-G700 hits an excellent sweet spot for features, price, and the scale of its sound. It's a soundbar and wireless subwoofer combo, and the soundbar is a good size for TVs of 48 inches and up. As we've come to expect from Sony, there's more to the soundbar than just stereo, as good as that is. It supports both the Dolby Atmos and DTS-X Elite surround sound formats, which is not something guaranteed in even more high-end soundbars, and Sony uses its excellent sound processing and acoustic wizardry to create a real wall of sound that stretches way beyond the limits of your TV screen, but with convincing positioning and direction of specific sounds. It might not be quite as good as the Sonos, but it's definitely up there. Sony hasn't forgotten about the basics, though. The subwoofer gives a depth and bass that something like the Sonos Arc can't match on its own, and speech is really clear even in busy action soundtracks, and that's without the speech boosting mode turned on. Downsides? There aren't any dedicated upfiring channels, so we found the Atmos performance a little lacking compared to our Sony AV amp with its dedicated Atmos speakers. And if we're being really picky, we'd say that it's also slightly less dynamic for sudden explosions and swelling soundtracks than the likes of the Sonos Arc or Samsung HW-Q800A, but it's a lot cheaper than either. So for the price, it's the most cinematic experience you can get. Specifications. Dimensions: soundbar, 980 by 64 by 108 mm. Subwoofer, 192 by 387 by 406 mm. Speaker configuration, 3.1. Claimed audio power, 400 W. Connections: HDMI ARC X1, HDMI input X1, optical digital X1, Bluetooth. 3. Sonos Ray. The brand new Sonos Ray is the company's most affordable soundbar yet and has a sound that's unified, confident, and detailed. It's compatible with Dolby Digital 5.1 and DTS digital surround information, but is essentially a stereo speaker. Nevertheless, it's got the punch to propel a Hollywood blockbuster forwards, and the deft powers of communication to make sure you never miss a moment's nuance where dialogue is concerned. It's even quite an engaging listen when used as a music speaker, too. If you already have a Sonos speaker or two, and are after a usefully compact soundbar with some genuine performance highlights, go right ahead. The Sonos Ray is here to charm and delight you. If you're unconcerned about wider multi-room possibilities, though, this soundbar is far from the only game in town, and it's possible to buy just as much of the good stuff the Ray delivers without spending quite as much as Sonos is asking. Specifications. Dimensions: 559 by 71 by 95, WXHXD. Speaker configuration, 3.0. Claimed audio power, not listed. Subwoofer, optional. Wall mountable, yes. Connections, 1x optical digital, Ethernet. 4. Yamaha YAS-209. Launched in 2019 and still going strong, the YAS-209 Soundbars is aimed at delivering great features at an affordable price. This excellent package comes with a wireless subwoofer to boost low-end frequencies and has Alexa integration on board. The smart and versatile combo brings movie soundtracks to life with a rich and powerful sound, and has an impressively wide soundstage when 3D surround mode is enabled. Movie dialogue is easy to understand and has excellent depth and gravitas, and the Yamaha doubles as a great-sounding music system, too. We just wish there was more than one HDMI port on the back, but even so, the YAS-209 has a lot to like. Specifications. Dimensions, 36.6 by 4.3 by 2.5 inches, soundbar. Inputs/outputs, 1x HDMI in, 1x HDMI out, 1x optical in. Audio channels, not specified. Wireless, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 4.2. Subwoofer, yes, wireless. Wattage, 200W, soundbar, 100W, subwoofer. 5. Creative Stage V2. Cheap and compact, but deceptively rich sounding, the Creative Stage V2 is another fantastic choice for those on tight budgets. The dedicated subwoofer treats lower frequencies much better than the majority of cut-price standalone soundbars, and the clearness of dialogue impressed in our testing. There's also a surround mode that widens the soundstage beyond the Stage V2's modest dimensions, and you can tweak the sound even further with bass and treble boost settings. Connectivity is very good for the money, too. In addition to the expected optical and 3.5mm inputs, there's HDMI Arc, USB, and Bluetooth to play with too. Specifications. Dimensions, 26.8 by 3 by 3.9 inches, 4.4 pounds. Inputs/outputs, optical, 3.5mm, HDMI Arc, USB. Audio channels, 2.1. Bluetooth, yes. Subwoofer, yes. Wattage, 160W. Wall mountable, yes. Thank you for watching this video and hope it was helpful. You can find the products in the links below in the description. Don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to our channel for the newest videos. Feel free to comment with a video recommendation you would like to see and what your thoughts are on these suggestions. We look forward to seeing you in the next video.